Hello, this is Zen from Eyes of the Moon. Welcome to my channel. This is my first video, so I'm kind of nervous. I'm out in nature and all the things. And today's video is going to be about my first astral projection. It was the most surreal experience of my entire life. And kind of wild when I look back. I don't know how y'all are gonna feel about it, but all I know is my experience was a mess, but it was very, I don't know, but let me get into it. So I remember it was like a hot April night in 2017. It was like April 11, 2017. I think I was going through some stuff at that time, like mentally, you know, teenager things. And this was kind of like at the brink of like my spiritual awakening, kind of. Like I was kind of in the middle. I was like getting into it. And I was watching like specific YouTubers about like different information when it comes to like spirituality and all that. Like before all of this even happened, like I watched this guy named Koi. His name was Koi at the time. Now his name is like something totally different. And he made a video about astral projection, about how you could like have an out-of-body experience, I guess through meditation or during sleep or something like that. And I found it very intriguing. I kind of did like a little personal dive before it happened spontaneously, because this situation kind of wasn't like, I didn't do it on purpose, it just happened. So what had happened was that the TV was on and I was asleep, kind of. Yeah, the TV was on. And I was like in that middle realm of like almost falling asleep but still awake. And it just happened like just out of no, it was like a domino effect, like regular dreaming, lucid, then it was another level beyond that, I forgot the name, and then it became astral projection. So hi, this is Future Zen. And I totally forgot to mention that I woke up at 1 a.m. and I stayed up till 4 a.m. because I couldn't sleep. And once I did, I had non-threatening sleep paralysis, which is super common at the beginning of a projection. And then after that paralysis, my body shook 2 times, like hard, and then I started to dream. And that's when the process of the projection started to happen. So I left that out. I'm sorry. I heard like a bell ring. And my body started shaking. It was like a Tibetan bowl bell ringing. It was like those little bowls that you hit and it goes. And I was asleep. Mind you, these were levels that I went through. I heard the Tibetan bowl so loud, it felt like it happened in front of my face, like somebody was like right next to me playing it. I heard it was a ching, and then my body started vibrating. My entire freaking body. And I got sent to this, it's like, my body didn't, like my spirit didn't come out of my body at this point. It was mostly just, it was mostly just a visualization. And so I got sent to this room, this black dark room with 4 walls, or like 4 doors. And I was in the middle of it. And there were entities coming out of each of the 4 doors. And I was looking around like, what the hell is going on? This is a very vivid dream, I feel like. But I was just like, what the hell? Like, it was just super real. It felt super real. But this ain't even the real part. This was just like regular. Even though when you're dreaming, it feels like it's real, but this was just regular, you know? So, at first, I was like, okay, entities coming out of each door. I don't remember the entities. It was a long time ago. But all I remember is the last entity. They were all sweet and loving, except for the fourth entity. And the fourth entity was a damn snake. The door opened wide, and I was facing the door. The biggest snake ever came out of the door. I was so scared of the snake. Mind you, all the entities were super nice, like, hey, we're coming through, like, hey, you know what I mean? But this snake was just like, and the snake was scared of me too. And the snake, we just had like a staring contest. Like we were just looking in each other's eyes so deeply, and we were just like piercing each other's eyes. Like, it really intense. And then it got to a point where the other entities wanted us to get along. So we were forced to dance together. Once we started dancing together, we got comfortable with each other. And when we got comfortable with each other, we started to trust, like, you know, we created this mutual trust. Then the snake was like, okay, we trust each other now? I got something to show you. So this green, big, large-ass snake raised this chest towards me and was like, here. And it was a big ankh necklace that was revealed to me on its neck. I didn't even see the necklace beforehand. And the necklace was so bright, and the snake was like, kiss it. And I was like, you want me to kiss it? You want me to kiss the snake? And then the snake was like, yeah. And so I kissed that little thing. I was like, it ain't no thing. I'm gonna kiss that ankh. I kid you not. As soon as I kissed the ankh, my body left the room. The snake disappeared. All the entities disappeared. The whole building that I was in, it was like a 4-door room. It was like a little, I was in the middle. I raised up, and the whole room disappeared. That's when I heard the tibetan bowl louder, and my entire body started vibrating, and I physically felt my spirit come out of my body. And as soon as that happened, I knew what was going on, and I could not believe it. I was so aware of what was going on, and I got teleported to my hometown and a place that I was staying at the time. Like, you know, I stayed at 2 places at the time, so I got transported to both cities. And I was like, okay, I automatically knew what was going on because I saw videos about it before. But this was crazy at this point. I was literally flying. And this was not no regular dream. It felt as real is. It felt as real as reality. You know, the way you're watching me right now, that's how real it felt. You know what I mean? Like, this real. It was unbelievable. I was flying, and I guess it gets kind of blurry at this point because I was just swerving in and out. Like, since it was kind of like since I knew what was going on, the video that I saw of Koi Fresco, like, explaining what astral projection was, it was kind of like his voice was like let's say you're in high school and there's like a loudspeaker. That's what his voice was while I was flying. Like, I heard it over the town while I was flying. He was like, you're like, this is astral projection, no need to be afraid, you have detached and all this. And I was like, oh shit, okay, I'm about to go ham. But at first I was excited for it, but I was calm. Being calm made this experience enjoyable and memorable in my mind. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go here. I don't remember exactly what had happened, and I'm kind of mad about that right now. But all I know is I was flowing through different spaces with ease. I saw angels, or like, I guess that's what they're called. I think they were angels, but for lack of a better term, they looked and felt like angels. They were like little babies, flying feminine babies, just flying around, all in white. They were so bright, and they were human, and they were talking to me like, they were encouraging me like, yeah, you can go anywhere you want to go, just believe in yourself, you can go here, you can go there, like, it's so beautiful, just with the thought of a hat, or like, no, thought of a hat, the drop of a hat, you can go there, you can be there, it's fine. And so I was like, okay, let me go here. I went, and the thing was, when I did go to specific places, it would just be like rooms in my house, or like outside, or like above like a specific park, or like somewhere, you know. It would just be the way that I would be there would be the past, you know, like how things felt in the past. Like, let's say you were a young child and you went to a mall. The vibe of the mall since you've grown up has changed, right? I hope this makes sense. I would be there in the present, but it would feel like the past. It would feel like I'm at my youth, experiencing life for the first time. Like, it don't even make any sense the way I put it right now, but I'm putting it right now. But it felt nostalgic to be there. It felt like I was actually like 4 years old, or like a youth experiencing these spaces for the first time. You know, it was just so surreal. Like, I can't, you know. And then it got to a point where, of course, I was moving around and exploring the world in an astral body, which was very different and new for me. I got a little too hype. And I feel like everybody was like telling me that everybody within that projection, because, you know, there were spirits all around me. And the spirits were like, slow down, you're going a little too fast. Like, of course they encouraged me. It's like, I was kind of confused, because I was like, you're encouraging me to do all this exploration, but now, like, you're telling me don't? Like, make up your mind. What you want me to do? So, but now looking back, I'm like, okay, I kind of got a little ahead of myself. But it got to a point where I was overwhelmed, and I was doing hella shit at one time, and then the angels were mad at me, pretty much, or like the spirits were mad at me. They were like, yo, you need to calm down. So as soon as that happened, and I got, you know, overstimulated by all the options and endless possibilities with this astral world, I immediately snapped it back into my body. It was kind of like, you know how when you pull like a measuring tape and you pull all the tape out and then it snaps back? That's exactly what happened. It was like, and then I went back, and then I woke up and I was like, you know what I mean? Like, it was like CPR. Trippiest shit of my life. I did not do any drugs. I was sober. I was asleep. I didn't do it on purpose. It just happened. And I know it wasn't a dream, because a dream since then and before then has never felt like that before. So I'll never forget that experience, ever. I'm open to having that experience again, but on the universe's accord, you know what I mean? Because it's some real shit. Like, I feel like the normal person wouldn't be able to handle that type of thing. But I feel like that was a big catalyst to my life, like two specific situations in my life. I'm ready more than I've ever been before for different things. So gratitude to that experience. I fuck with Astral Projection. That was my experience. I hope you enjoyed. That's it. That's all. Subscribe.